We got another crazy Stephanie story to add to the list. She decided to go walk 3 miles in a blizzard. I see her coming right now. It's 15 degrees outside. She is tough. I think that's one thing I admire about her. This is the 4th snow this year in San Angelo, Texas. I have not seen it snow this much here in almost my entire life, which is about 30 years. It just keeps going and going and going. Several feet thick. I mean, not feet, several inches thick. We don't get feet of snow here. But I shouldn't say that because you never know what's going to happen now. I got a joke. What did the year 2021 say to 2020? Hold my beer and watch this. It just keeps getting crazier and crazier. Look at this. It's beautiful. Sarah and Brian don't have power this morning. I guess there's rolling blackouts from all the demand across the city trying to stay warm. So this is the second day of power outages in Texas. We've been keeping a fire going in my sister's house, which is just down the street from where we live. We still have power, but they haven't for 48 hours. And what's really strange is that it's not because there's lines down or transformers out. It's because somebody at ERCOT, the Energy Reliance Council of Texas, decided that 2 million people needed to go through a winter storm without power so that the rest of the state could survive. We're going to talk about this in a little bit, but maybe the cheap cost of electricity in Texas has created this problem. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. There's 10 inches of snow on the ground right now. We set a record temperature of 2 degrees in San Angelo. And this is not unusual. We got a message a few hours ago saying that because of so many water breaks in town, the bacteria was being sucked into the water pipes, and they were going to shut down city water. So the great winter storm of 2021 is over. When the financial crisis in March of 2020 hit because of COVID, Warren Buffett said, "You really find out who's swimming with no pants when the tide goes out." That's what happened to Texas. The reason the power grid could not supply the state during the storm, even though it's capable of doing it during the summer when it's over 100 degrees, and air conditioners are running full blast, is because a lot of the natural gas power plants that typically supply electricity during the summer were either down for maintenance or taken offline for the winter simply because they're not needed and we like cheap electricity. In addition, wind turbines froze. However, There are wind turbines in places with single-digit temperatures that continue to function, and the rest of our power mix was just not enough to keep the state going. We should not have run out of power. However, we did, which means there's problems that need to be addressed. In the future, we've got to pay attention to this kind of thing. We can't get caught swimming with our pants down when the tide goes out. And on top of that, even though it's beautiful today, thousands of people just in San Angelo alone don't have water because there's still busted pipes and not enough plumbers to fix them. I haven't done any plumbing in a while, but the next video coming out is basically learning how to use PEX to repair some PVC that was not available because there were so many breaks in town that even the hardware stores didn't have supplies for it. The real answer to dealing with these problems in the future is going to be technology. Technology can save us, and we got to have faith to get through the problems and know that it will be all right. So if you know a kid looking to go to school, encourage them to get into the STEM fields: science, technology, engineering, and math. I'm not personally a big fan of the math side of things, but in order to make science and engineering work, you've got to understand math. I hope y'all have learned something from this. I feel like beyond what the news has shared on it, the story of unusual weather knocking out systems in Texas needed to be shared. And next time, we're going to be doing some PEX plumbing. I'm thinking maintenance videos may be happening in the future because we're also moving into a new house soon. Anyways, this is the end. Hope you learned something. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.